Hello, this is Kate from Daily Tarot Girl. Welcome to your weekly tarot forecast reading. So I am going to be reading with the Dark Mansion Tarot, and I'll show you the box here. So this is a deck by Taroteca Studio, and it's the Dark Mansion Tarot. Okay. So we have Christmas coming up this week. I believe it's on Wednesday. So I'm super curious to see what cards we're going to get. So as always, my intention with this reading is just to get an overview of the kinds of energies coming up this week and how we can make the most of those energies, how we can really tap into the vibe of the week. Okay. So if you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel if you subscribe. So if you like what you see or what you hear, please like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Okay, so the very first card for Monday and Tuesday is Three of Wands. Okay. So I'll talk about kind of the traditional meaning of this card, but I also want to talk about some of the symbols I'm noticing on the card. So I'll start with I'm just going to share what I'm picking up when I look at this card. So there's all these like signs pointing different directions. And this lady's got all her suitcases packed. It looks like there's a car coming for her. So it's like she's getting ready to go on some kind of voyage and some kind of big trip or big journey. And it's unclear if she knows exactly where she's going or if she's still trying to figure that out. But there's definitely a lot of like movement and a sense of adventure and progress with this card. So that's kind of the first thing I get with that. And I feel like for many of us, the beginning of the week, and this might be a funny thing to say for those of us, Christmas is coming up, maybe you're like planning things around that. But I feel like in the back of our heads, I do feel like in the back of our minds, many of us are kind of ready for a new adventure or a new phase. And you maybe have been kind of working towards this over the last 2 or 3 months, and you feel kind of ready to take some action towards this. And you're just kind of biding your time. Maybe you're biding your time until New Year's, until it's a new year. But that's kind of the first impression I get with this card. Another thing I get is just like travel. And I know a lot of people travel at this time to visit with family. So there's that as well. I mean, that's, there's suitcases. She's on her way somewhere. Now, the traditional meaning of the Three of Wands is more, okay, I have to start by talking about the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is like, you get an idea. You get inspired. Two of Wands is about figuring out what to do with that inspiration. What is going to be your action step and figuring out what to do. And then Three of Wands, which is this card, is kind of about what happens once you've taken that initial action, you've got the ball rolling, then what happens. So that's kind of the traditional definition of that card. So then we have the Sun for the middle of the week. So Wednesday, Thursday, so Christmas, Boxing Day. And I love seeing the Sun here. So the Sun is a very happy card. It's radiant. It's positive. There's 2 children here, and there's even some like children's toys in the background. And that just highlights that this is a very playful card. This is a day to be playful and to enjoy yourself, to kind of bask in that kind of radiant glow, that radiant kind of energy. You might find that you have more energy than normal in the middle of the week. Like you might get this kind of burst of energy. Yeah, the Sun is just a fun card. And again, I love to see this here as like the Christmas card. So you may actually find like in the past, maybe you felt drained at Christmas time and you felt like the holidays was a really exhausting time. But this year you might find that you actually have more gas in the tank than you thought you did. So you might have kind of that burst of energy. This is also a card of like joy, happiness, playfulness, creativity, laughter. Again, kind of like childlike, maybe reminiscing, allowing yourself to be kind of playful. Okay, so let's have a look at the card for the end of the week. So we've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we have 10 of Cups. So I must say that this is kind of a nice theme happening. These are really happy cards. I like that. So 10 of Cups, I call this card like the card of like dreams coming true. It's a card of feeling like your heart is full, feeling emotionally connected with others, feeling connected with yourself. Just feeling that sense of emotional fulfillment. So here we have this cute little family. They're having a picnic. They're eating this pink cake. Their dog is there. It's this sort of idealistic depiction of domestic bliss unfolding on this card. So yeah, with the 10 of Cups, at the end of the week, I feel like the 10 of Cups is encouraging you to dream. And it's saying, what would make your heart full? What would make you feel emotionally fulfilled? What would make you feel those warm, fuzzy feelings? And really allowing yourself to dream and to dream big. I also feel like 10 of Cups is about prioritizing relationships, prioritizing connecting with others. And when I read all the cards together, like we've got, the 3 of Wands, the Sun, the 10 of Cups, I feel like bringing in some spirit of playfulness in with your relationships and the way that you communicate with others, the way you relate to others, bringing in that spirit of like playfulness and also like that childlike curiosity. So in your conversations this week, whether it's talking to family, friends, coworkers, random people that you interact with, when you're interacting and communicating, allow yourself to get really curious. Don't assume that you know everything, and be curious. Ask questions. Be curious about other people. That's kind of overall the vibe I get from all 3 of these cards. Okay, so I'm just going to take a quick look at all of them. And as always, feel free to share in the comments your take on these cards. So if you have an idea or an interpretation, feel free to share that. Okay, so 3 of Wands. I do feel like the beginning of the week, it's like kind of a sense of adventure, going on a little bit of a journey. I also think that the things that you've been working on manifesting over the last 2 or 3 weeks, you start to see the results of that. You start to feel rewarded at the beginning of the week. The Sun is a reminder to lean into positivity, playfulness, optimism, leaning into your more extroverted qualities and being curious, being kind of allowing some of that childlike curiosity to come through. And then 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, I feel like this is about really enjoying the company of others and enjoying the relationships that you have, the ones that you cherish, and also allowing yourself to dream. To daydream, to dream big, making plans for the future. All of that is coming through with these cards. So really nice spread of cards. I can't wait to see how this all plays out this week. And I just want to wish you a Merry Christmas. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a nice time over the holidays. And if you're interested in learning more about tarot cards, you can check out my website. I'll put the link below. It's dailytarotgirl.com. I've got lots of tarot learning resources for you to try out. I've got spreads, I've got exercises, I've got tarot meanings, I've got cheat sheets. So I'll put the link below. So thanks for watching. Have a great week.